Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Gone. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Gone.
From the gun, Blanchard. And able to find Kirk complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green!
Throwing on 1st down. Blanchard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard underneath for Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Blanchard. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Foles. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, can I have that dagger play? Can I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Keep going right at him.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now Foles. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Able to shake him off. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
No, Jack, Patriot. Here we go.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on second down. Blanchard, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Blanchard. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Blanchard steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Scarborough. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun, Blanchard. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
13. Go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got his target. That's more. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Detroit! Let's go! 3-19!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit, in for the score. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Back to throw again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Blanchard. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Blanchard. And the ball is knocked out. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Lions on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Blanchard looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down, Blanchard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This is Scarborough. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down. Blanchard. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Blanchard. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run. This is Cannon. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Blanchard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set! 3-19!
Operating from the gun. Blanchard. Hard throw, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here we go, let's go. Flat.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Great.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Blanchard. And this is incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Foles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Now Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On the carry, it's Cannon. And the nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Ready!
Now it's the backup Winston. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. That's Samuel, caught left side. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Play fake. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Winston sneaking it, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jarrett Davis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Lions on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.